What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? And before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and that is thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, and most importantly, the subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan or someone who just locked in with the channel today, man, I greatly appreciate it. But let's get right off into some of these topics for today, man. So, we got an update from the Brizz and Mook Summer 10 Fallout. Obviously, the battle is not taking place. We've already got the replacement battle, John and Ill Will, which I do think is going to be a classic, so not really too disappointed. However, obviously, Brizz is beginning a lot of backlash, catching a lot of flack, thrown under the bus. In my personal perspective, I think he was thrown under the bus by the URL initially when they presented the fact that the battle would not be happening on Summer Madness 10. Now think about this. Think about this whole scenario. So they lay out the trailer. They completely lay out this nice, you know what I'm saying, this nice trailer. Then the very first thing they do is say that the battle is off. And not only do they say the battle is off, they already have Murda Mook waiting in the wings to chime in on his reaction to the battle being off. Now, mind you, if this was a situation where I felt like the URL was really trying to work on the situation or address the situation behind closed doors, they don't present it as such. But the way they presented it to the battle rap community as is, they did everything they possibly could to ensure that the battle was going to happen. Well, you know, we have been in communications with him. He came and did the trailer. He seen everything was fine. We gave it a deposit. He had his asking price. He got his asking price. We sent him a deposit, everything else. But the way they presented that is like, we've done everything right. We don't know what happened. Y'all got to ask Brizz. Y'all threw him under the bus. Y'all threw Brizz under the bus. If you don't follow me on Twitter, man, follow me on Twitter. Mr. Check the Temperature on that platform as well. But I tweeted that out yesterday. The URL threw Brizz under the bus. Brizz was catching all the heat, all the backlash. One person was catching everything from everybody. You had battle rappers commenting on it. You had media commenting on it. You had the fans commenting on it. You had league owners commenting on it. Everyone was talking except for Brizz. Now, mind you, Brizz has been doing like some cryptic things, cryptic comments on Twitter, cryptic comments on IG. But he said something yesterday pertaining to the trailer that, you know what I'm saying, I think y'all should know. He's making the allegations that he told the URL he didn't want the battle beforehand. He told the URL before they dropped the trailer he didn't want the battle. He didn't want to do the battle. The URL proceeded to drop the battle anyway. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, they should drop the battle. You know, they paid him his deposit. Do we know that he got paid all of his deposit? We don't know that. Do we know he got the asking price that he asked for? We don't know that. All we know is that he participated in the trailer. We don't even know when that trailer was shot, to be perfectly honest. I didn't see a watermark on the videotape saying that was shot in early September, that was shot in August. That could have been shot in June. We don't know when that trailer dropped, so the fact that they dropped the trailer means nothing to me. If Brizz is saying they dropped the trailer before, if Brizz is saying they dropped the trailer knowing good and well that he didn't want to do the battle, what you tried to do, you tried to twist Brizz's arm and put the pressure on Brizz to fold. That's what you did. And it makes sense from a business perspective. Contractually, he was obligated to perform a service that he is now reneging on. I get that. But there's also something to be said about protecting his own brand, his own personal brand. You see a lot of people in this environment right now choking, stumbling. Their stock is dropping. And their stock is dropping on a major way. This is no longer just a URL that your stock drops on. This is the world. You have partnered with Caffeine. URL and Caffeine now have invested almost $400 million in partnerships and collaborations to battle rap. So it's critical for someone like Brizz to not only come back, but come back at a high level, come back in a setting that he feels comfortable with. And I'm not saying he didn't feel comfortable in a small room, but I'm saying if he's telling you that he doesn't want the battle, I think as an individual entity, even if he did get that deposit, because people give deposits back. This is not the first time someone has backed out on a battle. And that's another thing. This has happened before. People talking about, you know what I'm saying, business etiquette, this, business etiquette, that. There's never been consistent business etiquette in battle rap. It's been a free-for-all. This is the wild, wild west. What are you talking about? Why now are we trying to change the narrative? We've had many people back out on battles. JC backed out on Loso. That's why Loso bodied him. Do we not remember that? We don't remember Twerk backing out on Swamp 2-3 times. We don't remember that. So let's not change the goalpost. Let's not move the goalpost because it's a battle we really want to see. This is not foreign territory to the battle rap community. This is not foreign territory to the URL. Battles get canceled all the time. But the problem was that now everyone had the perception that this was going to be the battle that was going to headline Summer Madness. URL didn't want that smoke. They didn't want that smoke from the battle rap community. So it's a lot easier to sacrifice one to save face. Cut your nose off to spite your face. That's what y'all did with Brizz. Y'all threw him under the bus. But Brizz is fighting back, and Brizz is saying, hey, I told y'all up front I didn't want to do the battle. Now, I personally think that the battle still has a chance of going down. Maybe not. Definitely, obviously not on Summer Madness 10, but maybe on this, the card in October. The anniversary card that's supposed to be happening in October. Murda Mook has the ability to call somebody out on Summer Madness. He's going to call somebody out on Summer Madness. It could be Tay-Rock. If I was a betting man, I'd put my money on Tay-Rock. But don't think that him and Brizz probably haven't had some communications behind closed doors. Don't think that Brizz still wants this battle. It's not that he doesn't want this battle. He just didn't want this battle with certain circumstances that were making him uncomfortable about it. And if I'm uncomfortable and I have to protect my brand, I'm going to do that. And if that means that I have to give back a deposit, I'm going to do that. I'd rather give out quality work every time than just throw some bull just together just to satisfy you. Because what if he goes out there and gets smoked? Then what? Who's going to be there to clean up his reputation for that? Oh, nobody. It's just going to be Brizz. So Brizz got to protect himself. I'm not saying that he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying I get it. But let's talk about something else in battle rap. Let's talk about something else that's going on in battle rap and the URL specifically. URL is in the news, man. URL is definitely in the news these days. Yahoo Finance? Oh, yeah. Norbes kept the receipts. Let's talk about it, man. So obviously, it's been out for a few days now. Norbes is suing the URL for $40 million. Think about that. $40 million. Crazy. Crazy amount of money. What is he alleging? He's alleging that he was a partner. He helped build this brand. He helped build the URL brand. And he was never compensated in any form. He was never paid any money. And so now he's saying, I've done all these things. I've helped establish this culture, this brand. I want my cut. Now, a lot of you guys are saying, well, Norbes is not a partner. So I didn't know the situation. I'm not versed in contracts and in legal disputes. I'm not versed in that, but I do have resources where I can become versed in that. So I talked to my lawyer. Real quick, man. And kind of told her the background story, what was going on. And she told me that although Norbes believes that he is a partner and has been identified as a partner, he's always said he was a partner. And there's even footage of Smack and Beasley saying that he was a partner. The problem is, if it's not written in ink, it don't matter. That's what this whole thing comes down to. URL, you were running the Ultimate Rap League. Smack, Beasley, you were running the Ultimate rap league like a Facebook group. That's what it was. You ran the URL like a Facebook group. You was doing bad business, having bad business practices, not writing contracts out, not fulfilling obligations, and now you got Norbes on your heels for $40 million. And it's gonna be way more than $40 million in the long run, because now that Yahoo Finance has caught this story, don't you think the IRS and everyone else, because $40 million ain't no chump change, and there has to be a reason that he's asking for $40 million. Now I know you got $113 million initially from Caffeine for the collaboration, and then they have accumulated, I think, like another $200+ million. So it's almost $400 million invested in the Caffeine URL partnership. So why is he asking for $40 million? Maybe because he knows he has it, because he literally kept every single detail, every single action that he has done and completed under the URL name. He has dates and times and details. 80 pages. He has 80 pages of accusations and detailed notes where he is directly tied to the success of the URL and battle rap. That's crazy. So Norbes gets his ass whooped by Twerk, and he considers himself a partner, and then you turn around and you fire the partner, but you keep the employee. That's ass backwards. Again, that's Facebook group stuff. You ran it like a Facebook group. And so now that you fire Norbes, you never give him severance pay. You never give him at least hush money, because he knows all your secrets. He about to blow your whole spot up. He's about to blow your whole spot up. And I'm not saying he getting $40 million, but he about to get something, because he might not be considered a partner. But what my lawyer did tell me is the judge could look at him as an individual entity, a consultant. He could be looked at as a consultant or an investor in the company. That's big money we talking about. All them details, he's talking about battles we never even heard of. He's talking about transactions and how battle rappers and events are getting paid, venues are getting booked and things of that nature. Smack Beasley, y'all businessmen, y'all street men. Street men know if you about to cut somebody out the business, you got to give them hush money to shut them up. Because what allegiance does he have to you if he's no longer getting a piece of the pie? Why wouldn't he sue you for $40 million? That's the better question. Don't ask why he did. Ask why wouldn't he? He has the receipts. Norbes is proven to be a smart man. While y'all was sitting here playing checkers, that man was playing chess. Oh, you don't want to put me on the legal documents. Okay, so let me make sure that I'm doubling up. I'm crossing my T's and dotting my I's. Because there's going to come a day where y'all going to try to cut me out. I can already see this. So while you playing checkers, I'm going to play chess. While you sitting here doing business through text messages, I'm screenshotting them text messages. I'm taking notes, diligent notes, detailed notes. URL, y'all in trouble. Because what's starting to happen is, and remember when everyone was giving Hitman Holla all that flack for asking for $40,000 for a battle? What is happening is the battle rappers that have elevated and have passed the battle rap community, have their popularity has outgrown battle rap and outgrown the community. They've been able to venture off into bigger businesses like mainstream music for daylight, like mainstream platforms for Hitman Holla. They're learning the business. They're learning the business, and they're learning how much things actually cost. So now they're asking to be paid for their value. Y'all in trouble. Hollow the Dime took to Instagram. He put up a post about it saying, hey, I won a battle, but my asking price, they don't want to pay that. Why is his asking price $40,000, $50,000 because he know y'all got it. Y'all been nickel and diming for a very long time, URL. Y'all been nickel and diming for a very long time, caffeine. Or, not caffeine, I'm sorry. You've been nickel and diming for a very long time, Beasley and Smack. When you guys, I said this, when you guys signed the big contract with Caffeine to do the partnership, why didn't y'all give your battle rappers bonuses? If nothing else, hush money. You think when nobody counting your pockets? What do you think Strike 2.5 was for? You don't think people was counting your pockets? You didn't think that was happening. And now, because you've been running things like a Facebook group, I know you ain't been paying no, I know y'all ain't been paying no taxes. I know battle rappers ain't been paying no taxes. Y'all getting paid through Cash App and PayPal. Y'all been paying y'all taxes? Because the IRS about to come knocking on y'all door now. Because they're gonna start calculating all this money y'all getting, all this money y'all acquiring. And they're going to think to themselves, thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars being transferred back and forth. But yet, we don't have taxes for any battler. I'm not even going to insert battle rapper's name. Y'all have just opened a can of worms that y'all will not be able to close, URL. You should have paid Norbes his money. You shouldn't have threw Brizz under the bus. What happens in the dark will come in the light, and that's what's happening right now. I am Mr. Check the Temperature. This is Temperature Check, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And like always, we just getting started. Salute.